sis, I really want to do this, but I'm so scared. I'm actually so afraid that I don't really have a good book idea. I don't really have the ability to write this, and I don't think that I'm good enough. Sound familiar? Anyone out there ever had that conversation in their heads? If my research is anything to go by, this is one of the most common issues that sisters face when they embark on their writing journey. So stay tuned, and I'm going to give you my coaching on this particular issue that is shared with me more than once by my clients and sisters who reach out to me for help with writing their book. In case you don't know me, my name's Naima B. Robert, award-winning author of almost 30 books for children, teens, and adults. And I'm a book coach who has helped dozens of women like you become published authors too. And I'm on a mission to create 222 Muslimah authors by the end of the year. This series is my coaching series. In this series, I'm sharing with you some of the most common questions that my clients and other sisters ask me, and I'm offering you the coaching that I give them for free. So today, let's talk about fears. Let's talk about that inner mean girl. Let's talk about the voice inside that tells you you cannot do this. The first thing that I always tell my clients is understand that if you are doing something that you've never done for the first time, you are going to experience fear. It's normal, it's natural, it's probably part of your survival instincts at this stage. So understand that the fear is only coming up because this is unfamiliar and you're getting to the edge of your comfort zone and you're facing the stretch zone. If any of you have read my book Show Up, you'll know because I talk about this. The comfort zone is what you're used to, is what you're comfortable with. It's stuff where there are no surprises, there's no challenges. You've got this, right? When you start a big project, any major project, any challenge, writing a book being one of them, you are going to be stretched. You are going to be pushed beyond the limits of your comfort zone. That is where the fear comes up. I'm sure you've all heard of imposter syndrome before. It's something that comes up again and again where we really start to doubt whether we are worthy of this work. So the first thing to bear in mind is that this fear is natural. It will come up because this is unfamiliar. You are entering the stretch zone, and what you may feel is that, look, I want to do things that I'm comfortable with, that I'm confident about. I don't want to fail. Or sometimes I don't even want to succeed because I think success is going to look like X, Y, Z. Well, we need to reframe that. We need to reframe the comfort zone and the stretch zone, because living in your comfort zone may feel good, but the reality is that you will not reach your true potential in the comfort zone. Your true potential is reached when you stretch yourself, when you're challenged, when you push past the discomfort and do the hard thing. So when the fear comes, that's almost like a sign to you to say, you know what? Your growth is on the other side of this fear. Your evolution is on the other side of this fear. Your next level is on the other side of this fear. So what are we waiting for? You are about to step into a new version of yourself and a new identity. So that fear that's coming up, why don't we just rename it excitement? Yeah? What do you think? I think it's a good thing, right? Because what I want you to know is, and I said this to my clients, and every time I say it to them, it hits home for them. Because I say to them, look, not everyone is called to tell their story. Not everyone is invited to share a message. Not everyone has been gifted with knowledge that they can spread. How many people do you know who've written a book? How many people in your family and social circle have either written a book or are writing a book right now? If you're like most people, it's not that many. So why you? Why you? If you're a believer like me, then you'll know that nothing happens by coincidence. You have this motivation, this drive, this inspiration for a reason. And if you decide to do something about this, when the ladies come into my program, we have a conversation, or they read something that I've sent them via email, or they've watched one of these videos, right? And they take action. They send in an application. When I send them the information about the program, they read it. They ponder on it. They think about it. They may pray istikhara on it. And then they get in touch and they say, I'm in. And then I send them the link to register and they register. And then once they've registered, they sign into the portal and then they download the handbook and then they watch the videos and then they come to the coaching call. And I say to them, you're here for a reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose you out of all the hundreds and thousands of women on my mailing list. You are the one who was chosen to be here. That is not by mistake. That is by design. So trust that. Lean into that. Take comfort and confidence from the fact that you are here and so many other people aren't. You were brought here for a reason. Now let's find out what that reason is and let's push forward to getting our outcome. We know we put in the work and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings the results. And what I know for sure and what I have seen happening again and again and again, that when you persevere, when you don't give up, when you have hope and you have tawakkul, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not let you down. You will get your result if you do not give up. So if there's fear coming up for you, embrace the fear. If there's fear about failing, about succeeding, about being exposed, about not being good enough, understand this. That's just the unfamiliarity. And just as you may have a fear of an imagined future, you can also have hope and excitement for an imagined future. Both are available. And this is the truth about life in general. It's not just about writing a book. But hey, that's my 2 cents worth on your fear and insecurity holding you back. Let me know in the comments what spoke to you. What was the best thing about that for you? I want to see what touched you and hopefully what made you shift. And if you would like this type of coaching to help move you forward with your book, simply comment, apply, and my team will get you a link to find out more about the program. And we would love to help you and celebrate you as one of the 222 Muslimah authors at the end of the year, inshallah. For now, that's me. I'm out. So don't forget, your book can be your legacy. So let's do it and let's do it right, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.